We must defend our rights, for we shall perish. We shall protect us from unlawful. The price is meant for we will pay. When that was time, we took a share of peace. And to the sacred nation, oh Fatherland, please give us hope and courage. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Seal abroad will cause a privilege. The waving storm of which memories the fleet shall not rescue of life of liberty.
Respect to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. Our people they for street they suffer. Them they hustle for something to eat. Chukokike bless our land with resources, but we still living in poverty. To what am I? Why are we living with python? To what am I? We are living with vultures. In this zoo, there is no law, no constitution or human rights. Freedom is all we are asking for. Freedom is all we are asking for. You have to free our great nation we love and cherish. You have to free our great nation, or all will perish.
They carry girl around for the massacre. They kill our people and say we be hanging man. No food to chop, no job, no joy. Mama, papa go straight for school, all in vain. Even the workers, no payment. Child was born in suffering, grown in suffering, see die in suffering. In this country, so a pity, a pity. We're not brothers, just let me go. No culture, no tribe, just let me go. Not religion or the same thing came. Can you tell me what makes us in unity?
Freedom is all we asking for. Freedom is all we asking for. You have to bring our great nation we love and cherish. You have to free our great nation, or all will perish. Freedom is all we asking for.
we love and cherish. You have to free our great nation, or all will perish.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Ukafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uche Ukafo is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. He is from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. And as always, we acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Okike Abiama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. For he is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He is our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, our guide in matter both great and small. He remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. Because in the end, we do not lift up our eyes to the hills, nor to the mountain, but to where the Lord who made the heaven and earth dwell, for he has promised to keep us from all evil, he who made our lives. And so this morning, without wasting much of our time, we must proceed to acknowledge him. Because in the end, he is the lifting up of our head. And so in my humble way, I will say to him this morning, Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya n'ịna gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị naanị dị mma o. And of course, our topic this morning is simple. The current state of the Nigerian status is enough reason for its dissolution. The standing position of Nigeria as a zoo country that it is enough for Nigerian to be dissolved. Nigerian current state is a true reflection Nigerian current state is a true reflection of what we have been going through as a people. It is a true reflection between the situation, the circumstance, everything that we have been going through as a people. There is no better way to explain it than the current state of Nigeria. Just getting some signal disturb from my mic, but let's just check it and I'll be back in a minute.
Respect to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. Our people, they for street, they suffer. Them they hustle for something to eat. Chukwu Okike bless our land with resources. but we still living in poverty. To what am I? Why are we living with python? To what am I?
Yes, of course, we must continue. Like I said, we can only get better. Our topic, like I said earlier, is simple. The current state of the Nigerian statute is enough evidence why Nigeria should be dissolved completely. 80% of the people who call themselves Nigeria or who found themselves in this contraction called Nigeria just live out their life. Out of the 100, 80% are just living out their lives. They wake up in the morning, the next thing they think about is how to go through the day, pay their bills, eat food, sleep, wake up the next morning. 80% of those who found themselves in Nigeria, this is the only thing they can think of. They go to bed thinking what to eat in the morning. They go to bed thinking whether one Nigerian army or Nigerian police will kill them. And if they wake up like this morning, they thank God for keeping them alive. And then they go throughout the day thinking of how to pay their bills, how to pay the children's school fees, how to feed the family, and how to stay safe. We have come to a stage in Nigeria that Nigerians now go about with change in their pocket. Not only will the Yoruba pastors collect 10% from us in the church in the name of giving to pastor, now it's a legal duty, it's a right now, obligation of every Nigerian citizen, most especially Biafra, to have change in their pocket. Because you never know one lunatic you are going to run into. And he's going to collect money from you. Considering that out of this 80%, the remaining 20%, 15 out of them, they are very powerful. They are very influential people. They have big accounts. They are the criminals. They gallivant the whole world. And so when you are not in Nigeria, and we see our politicians in your country, and we call them to question them, we are calling you to apply your heart to reasoning. Because we must question them. 80% are just living out their life. They are wasting their life. The remaining 20%, 15 are very powerful. They are very influential. Some of them are sitting in the ICC, International Criminal Court. Some of them are sitting as the head of United Nations. Some of them are stealing as in fact, one of the leader or one of the governors in America. Some of them have very powerful influence when it comes to the Chinese or the Japanese economic. Some of them, when they speak, the world will stand still. They are Nigerians, and Biafran's extraction, most of them. They have big accounts all over the world. Just 15%. And this 15% make misery out of 80%. And then what happens to the other 5%? The other 5% is when the Bible says, many are called, but few are chosen. 5% fall into the category of the few who may not be powerful, who may not be influential, who may not have fat bank account outside the shore of Nigeria, who may not even have account. But these people have what is known as the atom of truth. It never leaves them. This 5% I am telling you about you, they know who they are, and they are in IPOB. They wake up and they say, no, our life should not be like this. Nigeria cannot be the third, as they said, richest oil company in the world. And Nigeria is living below abject poverty level. Nigeria cannot be said to be giant of Africa. And yet, Nigeria is dwarf. Don't even have any ranking anywhere. You do not have hospitals. You do not have educational sector is dead. The security apparatus are all terrorists being trained by the Islamic nation to take over West Africa and then maybe Islamize Africa. To them, they want jihad. But they never consider the outcome of Armageddon. And that is where the truth lies. And so only 5% in IPOB understand the need to fight for right to self-determination, to fight to make sure that those 80 people will not just live their life miserably like that. And then Radio Biafra is here to put meaning into your life as a Biafran, and to advise you as a Duduwa nation or whatever you are, to remove your hand from the affair of the Biafrans, and to tell you Awasa Fulani born to rule, that is over, and to call upon the international community to do the right thing. This is how it all starts. But understand and never forget that we have just one agenda, and that is to make sure that Nigeria is dissolved. And so if you are part of the people who are telling us that the territorial integrity of Nigeria cannot be negotiated and nobody can do anything, you lie, and we will make you see that the world will see you, and you are dancing naked already before the marketplace because you lie. There is nothing like Nigeria, and so there cannot be anything like territorial integrity. Nigerian does not understand what is integrity and has never had any, and never will Nigerian have any form of integrity. That is why sometimes it looks as if the job IPOB is doing is difficult, because this group are represented in every sector of life, and this is who we truly are. Believe me, to be a member of IPOB is a privilege, and I should say one of the greatest honor of our life. But nobody said it's going to be easy. It is never easy, because of the job we are meant to do. 5% standing against the most powerful, influential 15% in the world. Fighting to defend the numerous number of 80% who cannot even understand what we are talking about. But they shall understand. And so it looks as our job is difficult. It looks like our job is tough. But that is why we are here. And this is who we truly are. The current situation in the zoo called Nigeria should be able to make you understand properly what we are going through as a people. You don't sit in your country and you say, no, Nigeria is okay, Nigeria is good, we must support Nigeria. You are supporting evil. And certainly we agree, we believe you are part of that evil. And for you as a Biafran, you are still saying you are in Nigeria, or as a Yoruba, you are still saying you are in Nigeria, Awusa Fulani, Middle Belt, Up Belt, Niger Delta, Delta, Niger, Bottom Line, River Line, you still say you believe in Nigeria, you are part of the problem. You could be among the 15% influential and powerful who have bank accounts with looted funds across the globe. Or you could be among the 80% who don't even understand the deep shit that they are into. Our leader made it clear that Buhari, the imposter in Aso Rock, Buhari is dead and is being represented by an imposter. It amazes me, it shocks me to my marrow to see a supposedly respected president of any country in the world, like the president of South Africa, telling me he had a meeting with Buhari. And then you will understand what the world has turned into. Buhari in 1976 was about 33 years old. I was not even born. Do you know that Buhari is younger than me now? This is how you understand the state of Nigeria and the handlers of Nigeria. And then somewhere along the line, somebody will soon tell us, oh, do you know Muhammadu Buhari? Sorry, it's not General. General Muhammadu Buhari ruling the Democratic Congo of Nigeria. He went to visit the White House. He may visit Donald Trump. And then one begin to wonder, will he be accepted as Buhari or as Jubri? Honestly, I want us to think about it. I believe money answereth all things. The Bible actually said that money is a defense. I love money, honestly. But money cannot make Buhari to be as young as Jubri. Because if money would have done that, the president of America will not be that old. Queen of England will not be that old. Theresa May, with all the resources they are stealing from Biafra land, the Bishop of Canterbury, and every other idiot feeding on the misery of the Biafran people. None of them, I must tell you, will be as old as they are, because they will cheat death itself. If they can cheat you and welcome Jubri and say he's Buhari, with all the evidence glaring at them, staring at all of us, I think you should begin to understand the state that Nigeria has found themselves. Nigerians are so bamboozled that nobody knows the truth any longer. And those who know the truth, majority of them do not have the guts to confront this evil and call it by his name. And so they bamboozled all of us. I would not blame Aisha Buhari, because I think she has tried her best. She did all he can. But we as a people of Nigeria, as they call themselves, you are so bamboozled that you have chosen to accept lie as the truth. Our story on Radio Biafra has not been, it has been created on three-dimensional. Number one is that our past is bitter. Number two is that our future, we are meant to labor with rigor. And number three is that we must get our freedom, or everything in the zoo will be destroyed. How it's going to be destroyed is left for us. That is why we are negotiating the terms of dissolving Nigeria. Aisha Buhari, I must remind all of you, repeatedly point out to a direction for everybody to see the truth. She said it in different newspaper publication, and which at the end of the day, the radio presenters in the zoo called Nigeria, they constantly change the narratives. I remember vividly well on the 6th of December, Guardian newspaper talked about Aisha Buhari when she lamented and cried that bad people have taken over the government of Nigeria, that Buhari, his husband, is no longer the president of Nigeria. Aisha Buhari said that bad people have taken over the country from the husband, General Muhammadu Buhari, which is almost impossible. But did you believe? I think that we would not allow people that are not president to rule president. If General Buhari, for instance, is the president of Nigeria, who are these powerful bad people that Aisha Buhari published on Guardian newspaper on the 6th of this very December, that yes, bad people have taken over the government of the husband? Aisha Buhari said this in a telephone conversation with a Continental TVC journalist in a hangout program on Thursday. On the 12th of December, the same Guardian newspaper talks about crack in presidency. And then if you still have the newspaper, you go back there. Crack in presidency. Aisha Buhari lashed out. That is the headline. First Lady accuses senior presidential media aide, Garba Shehu, of taking instruction from some people in government rather than the president, General Muhammadu Buhari. It's there in Nigerian newspaper. He said there are bad people in government. They are the one instructing the idiot managing Nigeria on what to do. Bad people in government could be bad people in American government. They could be bad people in Japanese government. They could be bad people in Saudi Arabia government. It could be bad people in Theresa May office, in Queen of England of palace. Bad people in government all over the world. It could be them Aisha Buhari was talking about. You go to Guardian newspaper on the 12th of this December. You will see there. He said bad people in government are the one running Nigeria, not his husband. But we have intellectuals everywhere, fools in the guise of intellectual roaming the street of Nigeria, telling you they are Nigerian and they are Nigerian. But Aisha Buhari, as a woman, fought bravely. But how I wish you will lend her voice. And then let's, with one voice, divide Nigeria. Yoruba can now go to heaven and occupy the whole duplex in heaven. because they want to take you to heaven. And then their cocoa they gave Britain that makes them to subdue us to this level we have found ourselves. They can have cocoa farm, have Lagos seaport for themselves. And our people must understand all these things. With all this evidence, one will begin to wonder, when will our people learn? And when will our people understand? In fact, Aisha Buhari was attacked by Garuba Shehu. She was humiliated for making such statement. Today, we know her correct position. But of course, we will stop there. Our people must continue. If they like, they know. If they don't like, they don't know. If they like, they understand. If you don't like, don't understand. But what's going to be is going to be. With all the civilians being killed, Nigerian population being killed, is it not enough reason for you to understand that Nigeria must be dissolved? I called a friend's wife yesterday. My Gala friend, he's a soldier in the Nigerian military. They were the first batch that they sent to fight Boko Haram. And so we Gala people, those of you in army, a Gala in Anambra, a Gala in Kogi, you are Biafran. Don't deceive yourself. You are in the Nigerian army. You are listening to me now. Idile. If you understand what I mean, Idile. Don't let anybody deceive you. I talked to your wife yesterday. Your wife is still receiving the stipends they are giving to her by Nigerian government. But you have not called her for almost a year. If you are dead, she's not aware. If you are alive, she's not aware. But you are not the only person that went to fight Boko Haram in the guise of fighting Boko Haram. But the point now is that those of you in Nigerian army, we know they will kill you. They will set you up, they will blackmail you. Of course, you are not used to it because you may once have been a tool or in the hand of devil and you will suffer for it. Create means to communicate to your wife. Nobody will tell you they have killed them. But the day you push forward, when you are tired of waiting, and you go ahead and tell them, it's 2 years now, I've not seen my husband, I've not heard from my husband. I thought they are in Nigeria fighting the supposed daily Boko Haram. Please, can I talk to my husband? That is the day they will tell you he's dead. And the day they tell you he's dead is the day they will stop paying you that money they are giving you now. That money is to keep you quiet, is to calm you down, why they reduce the number of Biafrans in Nigerian army strategically. But there is no amount of killing that will stop Nigerian from dividing. And then when Nigeria is divided, we will look into the fact whether these people died in vain or not. But if you have ear, hear. If you don't have ear, please don't hear. I can't blame you because you don't have ear. On daily basis, police will hold you and say, where are you going to? You say, I'm going to my shop. Where is your working permit? We now pay working permit in Nigeria. And somebody say this is propaganda. But why will a policeman shoot a bus conductor? Why will a policeman shoot a lorry driver for not giving them 50 naira or 100 naira? What is that 50 naira meant for? Was it recognized in Nigerian constitution? And then somebody say, no, we have to help and fight for the territorial and territorial integrity of Nigeria to stand. Are you human? Are you normal? These are the things that make us talk to you the way we talk to you. Because if you actually deserve respect, you will get it. But only idiot will say, we have to support Nigeria. What is Nigeria? What is Nigeria? With the constant disobedience of court order. What is Nigeria? Nigerians, as blind as they are so frustrated that the same Guardian newspaper came forward and said, this man is no longer a democratic elected animal we put in power. We shall be addressing him from today as General Muhammadu Buhari. And they are addressing him like that. And all of you are happy. Oh, he's a general, corruption fighter, general. Constantly abusing court process. DSS is still battling with Showore. And then there are people who want us to address them politely and beg them. We should be kneeling down begging you. But we've been doing this all our life. But never again. But you should know your position before the global community when you are getting involved in the issue of Nigeria. He abuses the court processes. And then if the United Nations, the EU, the AU, the IUQU, whatever name they call themselves, if they will watch a general in a democratic setting abusing court processes, disregard for the rule of law, you can see what DSS, how do our leader call them? Janjawi. What those DSS bulldog are doing to Sowore. Of course, am I saying I love Sowore? I can never trust Yoruba, I can never love Yoruba until we divide. And then I will tell you I have wonderful Yoruba friends. But until then, as far as I'm concerned, they are all 10%. Betrayal is enough. Sowore did every evil to finish cripple good luck. But of course, Yoruba either fight to get their self back, or let them be looking for 10% of oil in Bayelsa State. Let them be looking for 10% of oil in Delta State, oil in Abia State, oil in Imo State, oil in River State, oil in Cross River State, oil in Kogi State. Of course, Biafra land. Let them be looking for 10% from oil coming, resources coming from the seaport, and let them be yapping and taking you to heaven. And you follow them to heaven. In my father's house, there is many mansions. They can't even allow you to live in your own father's house here on earth. And you think these people will give you a room in heaven? Even Gateman House, Yoruba will make sure no Biafra man will even have a... Go and check all the Yoruba pastors. All of you are foolishly and hopelessly giving your 10% in the name of tithe going to heaven. Go and check all of them. You are a Biafran pastor. You are good to open a branch where there is a Amadi of Asheran to help destroy all that is left of us as a people. But go and look at the president of Nigeria, how he abuses court processes. But what do they call them? ICC. It's okay, considering the fact that that idiot Buhari, before he died, and the poster in Aso Rock, is a war criminal. And then ICC will still tell you, this is a president, is a good president. They will even give him an award. Is he not the best president of Africa? And that is how you should know how miserable Africa has become. But those who are claiming they are not aware, but those who are indirectly thinking that the oil, they are dashing them 10% oil from Biafra land will sustain you for long. No. Very soon, even Nigeria will not see oil. We understand how it works anyway. We will get there when the time comes. Considering the fact that with impunity, terrorists rule Nigeria. People call and say, oh, we saw thousands of people marching into Nigeria. Terrorists rule Nigeria. Was it not in 2015? The terrorist itself said the people raping and killing our people, Biafrans in the farm, murdering Christians and burning down churches, are foreigners. But as we speak, he's going to give free visa to all these foreigners who have been responsible for raping, for causing mayhem and carnage in our land. They are going to give them free visa. And then somebody is going to say, no, Britain will tell you, British, Queen of England, Theresa May, Margaret Thatcher, Rolilade Dan, Peter Buota, all those idiots. It doesn't matter who you are. Any idiot telling you Nigeria must remain. This is how you know who they truly are. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Terrorists rule Nigeria. The police commissioner, the army generals who were cited quoting and said, yes, they can't deliver. They can't deliver concrete notes. Of course, Nigeria and her allies will never deliver. The issue of Biafra, all of you will fail. But they should come back now and give us back the gun we gave them. And then we can now put them into army. They can be the next General Brutai. They can be the next General Buhari, General Obasanjo, General Tiwa Danjuma. Nothing makes me go jagger when I hear Tiwa Danjuma coming to say, if I say what I know, nobody will sleep. Tiwa Danjuma is an idiot. Your daughter in charge of your business. All of them will suffer. Because your oil well you owe in a Tiwa Danjuma. You will pay for it. Tiwa Danjuma, you are the PA of Agun Yoronsi. You led Agun Yoronsi to his death. T.Y. Danjuma, you have been the one that is causing all the evil, aiding British government to undermine Nigerian statutory today. So when you are trying to cover up, so you threaten the cabals, the terrorists in power, so that they will not talk to you. T.Y. Danjuma, we know who all of you are. You can say that to gullible Nigeria and those you can deceive, not us. We have not been sleeping. And so don't tell us, oh, if we say it, we will not sleep, because we have made a vow already. We will not sleep under the same heaven with T.Y. Danjuma. Those who murdered our fathers, raped our sister before us, we will not sleep under the same heaven with you. And so it's useless. Say it, let all of us remain awake. Yes, it's unbelievable that they are working very hard to replace the secular law to Sharia law. And all of you are looking. Only God knows where they brought one man. They say his name is Tanko. He became the CJN of Nigeria. This man did not go to any law school. This man didn't go to any law school. He did not go to law school. He's now the Chief Justice of Nigeria. He drives a aeroplane. He has come now to tell you with his native doctor bag, Babalawo bag, and he's telling you that they have to teach Sharia law, they have to teach Islamic law, you have to write Arabic, and people are speaking English. No, that is not possible, that is not, but of course it's possible because it's happening already. Nigerians use Islamic currency. Nigeria police is registered in Islam. Nigerian army is registered in Islam. Nigerian Air Force is registered in Islam. It's only Nigerian Navy that is registered in English. Everything Nigeria owns, Nigerian Constitution, all of them are registered in Islam. But we are not Islam, we are Christians. Where were you when they were doing all these things? Yoruba Osibanjo pastor, Redeemed Christian Church is there. And all those idiot Biafra and Redeemed Christian Church, they are using you to pray for one Nigeria. You people are the reason we are waiting for Biafra to delay, because Fulani herdsmen must kill your parents in the village wherever they are. Anytime Yoruba pastor asks you to pray for one Nigeria, as a Biafran, don't do that. Because you do that, we have said to Chuko Kikabiama, Fulani herdsmen must visit your family. But you must get this truth. Any Biafran in any Yoruba church praying for one Nigeria, may Fulani herdsmen locate your family first, so that they help us purge out our land of evil men and women. But they will say it's a hate speech, but this is the truth. It's very bitter, it's very painful. Embrace it and save yourself. You think we are stupid? You think we are jobless, as you used to say? You think we are miscreant? Do you know who we are? Do you know what we have seen? Do you know what we represent? Do you know how determined we are? The worst of it is those of you DSS agents inside IPOB. I won't tell you your end. But do what you can while you have the time. With the constant borrowing, without accountability, and somebody still say Nigeria should not be dissolved. What do you hear in the pages of newspaper today? What is the highest project of Nigeria? Oh, Nigeria is set to borrow $300 billion US. Nigeria is set to go to Japan to borrow 700 Chinese dollars. Is it dollars Chinese use? Nigeria is set to borrow. Nigeria is set to borrow. Nigeria is set to, but yet trillions are coming from oil in Biafra land. Nigeria don't need to borrow money. You that is borrowing Nigeria money, you know you are evil. Because you know Nigeria is richer than your country. How can you borrow me? Houseboy, they borrow Oga money. But you know the game. We know the game. And so when you are coming to buy investment using any property in Biafra land as collateral, don't worry. We shall address that issue later. We know the date you come in. We know those of you who have investment in Biafra land. All the foreigners that have investment in Biafra land, we know the date your investment started. And so we know those of you who came in neutral, ignorantly of the fact that Nigeria is a zoo, Satan abode, an evil enclave. Your case will be treated differently. But those of you who are part of the cabals trying to undermine us as a people, You are borrowing now. It's now where you want to borrow Nigeria money because you want some oil well in Bayelsa. You want some oil well in Delta. Yes, you want the alloy aluminium in Kogi State, Igala land. We know all these things. Don't worry. You have a bonnet. All the trillion and billions they are borrowing, who is actually, are they redeeming account? Because you only recover loot in Nigeria. But after you recover the loot, you know nothing again about the loot. Recovered loot for the corruption fighters. And then there are illegal policies, constant and steady illegal policies being passed without consulting the statutory bodies. You just wake up one day. Senators are not aware. Legislative is not aware. Judiciary is not aware. Nobody is aware. One idiot from Sudan, imposter in Aso Rock, just wake up and say from few days from now, that is in 2020, every idiot in Africa will come into Nigeria without visa. Huh? And some people are happy, oh, it's a welcome development, JAG, welcome development. But was it, or does the idiot in Aso Rock have the right to do that? What other proof do you need until you understand what we are up against? I'm asking you, Nigerians. Of course, my message is for Biafra, but the Nigerians, take it when it gets to you. What else do you want before you stand up and know that this is the time for revolution? What other evidence are you waiting for? What other manifestation are you waiting for? What else do you want to happen before you understand that this is the time for freedom? I'll be back in a minute.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Can you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. Your amalgamation is over. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is our special number for the female. And of course, you are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you are here to join IPOB. Please send us your name, your phone number, and your location to this WhatsApp line. And then the nearest coordinator will contact you. We are not here to kill anybody. We are not here to fight war. We are here to make sure Nigerians stops. This is the greatest abomination against humanity. Call on WhatsApp your name and where are you calling from?
Onyibe, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Mazi Henry. I'm calling from Aba. There is one issue I want to tell you because I don't know what is happening. Sometimes when we tune to Radio Biafra, the thing will be disturbing us.
The complaint is noted, and I believe the people responsible for that will respond to it. Yes, Aganeku, good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mazo Onyibe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ototoma Mazo Onyibe. Ototoma Biafrans worldwide. Mazi Nwoye Chinedu Nweke Aganeku kwe komere wana nimo. Ekenunu. Site Italy. I am greeting all of us, IPOB worldwide, Biafrans worldwide. I greet Hamadike Namdo Kukan Uche Mefo, all the principal officers IPOB. I say Kuba Sitata. Ketelani Homa, Oye Telani Homa, Afatalani Homa, Ukapotalani Homa, Lekinoina for Nakona, not the people. Namamo Gavalano Mom and John Javalano Kukokupa. You don't ask in a wound. Ofunogun wouldn't butch. Ask him not on Koga, my other Chequenia, Nenu. Ask him to Chuku Kabian Kasaka says the Benibe. You know Hamadiko Nam the Kano, that would cheer ya. That would cheer ya, cheer. Jack, you take which you long as you goes on Hani. Ubaka Nikobuna, Mobaka, Ubuna, Master, or Wire, or Diane, no Mamma can. He said, eh? Away from Onyibe. We continue telling all the warrant chiefs to keep off in our land. We must continue telling them because they are the bad eggs they are using against us here on this planet. Yes, all the bad egg must give away because we don't mess it for anybody. We can never mess it for any one of them because they have destroyed a lot of lives, you know. So let Biafrans take note. Any warrant chiefs, each community must pass through AFA. All of them must pass through AFA to know who is responsible for the offer the Igwe is using. This is the time. We're not looking anybody's face. We're not looking anybody's face at all. We can never. Because the sufferness, nobody is hearing it. What is happening in my community now, in Nimo, where I live now in Italy, they don't know what is happening in my community. So tell me, how could they know if we didn't tell them? So we are telling them, and nobody will tell our story for us. We're the one to tell our story. I am going work this morning. So I must continue telling our people. Let them confront all those warrant chiefs. They are the problems. Because all of us must do what AFA say. What AFA say is what all of us must do to free ourselves, to restore our motherland. It's very, very important. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Good morning from here. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chinedu Obudu. I'm calling from Aba, watching our Warodi.
Go ahead, please. The world is listening. We lost that caller. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Good morning from here.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. Nwachukwu, calling from Aba. My name is Emeka Nwachukwu, calling from Aba.
I will advise you to stop listening to your radio.
Okay. I thank God for this our project, Biafra restoration, and I thank God for our leader, Mazen Nandekalo, for God to guide him and protect him, that the enemy will not see him. And I thank God for you, Onyibe. You have been doing wonderful to us. We thank you and all the principal officers, that the God will continue to guide you people. The zoo will not do anything. Biafra must come. I believe that Biafra must surely come. I thank Mazu Chema for all of you. You people are doing wonderful. Thank you very much, and God bless you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, and we must continue. Caller
Yes,
on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you very much.
Caller on the line, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead, please.
It's your friend that's calling from Mumbai.
Go ahead.
The one that called you today.
Go ahead.
And see this man that you mentioned him before, that said he has something to secret, he has to expose. Njima. You see that stupid man is now that he has something to say. The time he was killing our grievances, you don't realize that.
You don't have anything to say.
And later, now, this man, he has this governor, Rogers, and he told us last time he has something to say because and I was asked about they're coming after him. I don't know whether they are calling out a fool. They don't know something. And if they say they have something to say, secret to leak, we praise them. We don't want to hear anything from them because anything they say like is a story. So, Judge Onyibe, please, one thing I want to say more is that see this our traditional rulers are the most problem and these pastors. That because the place where we have our own meeting, there's a one traditional ruler. His duty when he has information that we have located to on that place, he will send police, this zoo police, to start looking for us. And when we disappear from that place, we will send some, either his street member or his sons. They still monitor us like this. We have relocated almost 6 places because of him. I think he's just sending the agent, police agent. So, but we know that as things stand now, in a very short while, many of them will regret. They will cry. They will, had I know. Because we're not going to leave them free. This thing they're doing, even some pastors, first. Because if you see some of the language that come out from some of the pastors, you pity for them. You know that they have already sell their respect in this state. So thank you, Judge Onyibe. And then yesterday I forgot to tell them, I myself, the father of that 9 years there that played music, my own songs that I send also. So please, I would have liked for you to go through that music.
You have said it before. Don't worry about that. I do the rest from there. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good
morning from here.
It's been a long time. Some Kachiko Karamango for your efforts. I'm in I've been here in the bag of Joanna, the line. Come on, all it's surprising to them that Lamari highly prepare. You read Anjuma, Fizaka Buagi, but to the head of Nigeria. All of them, I don't the colleague that happen. But our people are still deceiving themselves. Only a Yoruba pastor, there is no how or you in a place you will benefit. If you develop that church, we will take you to inside bush, carry his own that I represent, that is one way that place. Today, I will Christmas. Every day for the Christmas, we 4 years, but they rejected our own. After we were not seeing the first. I think they take with me our job. For the Christmas, at the end of the day, you will see what is going to die on the road. There is no how you can turn, you cannot, there's no how that you will turn truth upside down. Makanandi is seeing Nabanaka, a giving in a layer. How got I Nana? Where I would answer in Apple, in Apple, the top of that movie, really down one like a Murianaka, sing it up now. Pay very, very well. Oh, I like to watch and then time I will do your job. What have you done to this church? Why is it that people are refusing to know the truth? Because all of them, there is no how you will turn truth upside down. Even now, they must surely pay for it. Or even now, they must surely pay for it. Even now, they must surely pay for it. There is none of them in the urban area. They will suffer for it. By allowing the idiots, Yorubas, and the so-called Hausas to come to this place to defy our land. Because the same Bible they are carrying, don't associate with them, don't intermarry with them, lest they will come in and spoil them with their nonsense gods. But today you will find your favorite in outside land, you will find your love in Yoruba land to bring their own. They have their own God of fire, they have their own God of fertility. We never go there, they cannot compare with all those things. But it is our own that will come and destroy to bring our immune system down. This is time for us to the land to respond to what they have done to us. Look at what Onyibe had been done and all the repeat broadcasts. This idiot called Farouk talking to his friend, Yoruba man. That repeat broadcast will be broadcasting until whether they will like it or not. Let them be hearing. There is no how, there is no day. Onyibe had you in mind as his brother. There is no how Onyibe will be as his brother. They hated that with passion. Then even if they are marrying you, they are not marrying you because they love you, because for them to fulfill the one habit. Because most of them that married there, they are crying to come back, and they will remain there. The time there is somebody, somebody that outside the slave woman. Now, we need now, like 1 year later, because they are not going back. I think we need now. Or come and happen had that page. We are not bringing them here. They are violence. No place now. If you are not even the because DNA must be carried out. There is no how they will remain here with us. We have suffered. If we try our best to use our strength, use our knowledge to put it in order, they will come here to destroy it for us. Coming to burn our market, come to destroy our people. How long shall we use our idiot sense? We're not using their brain. They are using the chiefs are the edges are the none of them, any of them that rise, any of them that have been trying to pull us down, to bring academically answer, I swear by Almighty God that their generation will wipe out. You will never miss any of them. We will never, this one in the animal ship, as the power bestowed, I am not that, and I'm not the one, and I'm not the one I said that you put them away. We must surely bring them down, both them and their children. There is no how. I don't know what I have. And whenever that you are sacrificing any soul, you are helping them to maintain their own God in reign. God has shown that your own, you cannot do it. You are walking about wretched and you can never caution yourself. I am speaking to them whether they like it or not. Let them hear it today and hear it that. We must come back, and when we bounce back in full form, we are back.
Mazi, I'm not going my brother and all Dubai, and I change on IPOB. So, I cannot tell the hand, no, IPOB.
Send me his phone number, his name, and location on the WhatsApp line. I'll pick it up from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, our people must understand our demand is simple. It's our right, first of all. It's simple. Are you there, caller, on the line? Monitoring Spirit. Good morning from here.
Happy Biafra. Let you go to Kadiama, bless you, Agunwa. Oh, Nigeria, you are a Biafra. Get translated. Oh, and also we are going to. Our leader is the only perfect human being. Human being, I don't know how to prefer. I cannot understand why you people are still not seeing that is representative of the most time to quote Ikabiyama on earth as a human being. Can't you understand? Can't you just see the manifestation of the glorious presence of the most time to quote Ikabiyama, which is better than the Nnamdi Kanu to quote Ikabiyama and Amazon. And all of us know that those two are there. We worship to quote Ikabiyama who lives in heaven. And Amazon is his weapon. You are not the one that mapped his route on the class. You are not the one that did it. And it's coming. We are not talking with Biafra. Every Biafra remains resolute. Remains on the whole on call. Nobody will take away our land to support. I'm not born when the we are the children of Chukwuka. Let them not become for us to come out and be speaking with our voice. Chukwuka is looking for a voice to use and speak. You must come out. If you know you are a true Biafra, because you know that our blood has been bastardized. Yes. That is why the project of Biafra restoration is too difficult. But there is no problem. We must conquer. Our leader has already given us 99%. Only 1% is remaining for us. And we are here attacking. We are here speaking grammar. We are professor. We are bishop. We are pope. We are this and that. But to simple common sense, we are land. You are a Biafra. Let your land. Let your land to come back to you. Chukwuka and say money to bring it to you back. And you are there speaking grammar. And they want to take all this standing by. Look at what they are doing to Donald Trump. What is Donald Trump doing to them? Donald Trump, I still respect you. You are a hero. Look, if you don't utilize this opportunity now to make your name very great, unforgettable on this planet Earth, so don't give time. I'm advising you. This without Biafra, America is the history. Let me say, this one is not a prophecy. My leader, let them not become their savior. Make sure you are in contact with them. Go to Wizu. Discuss with him. He knows it all. He knows it all. These people want to read the word. They can't want to pronounce the word. And without Biafra, the whole world is shut down. Call everybody shut up. What I say. That's Onyibe. I respect you. I never knew something like you will be. I never knew that somebody like our deputy man do telephone with me. They do telephone so I'm a hanky. As the boy hanky get go take see the Louis at the top of it. What can I name up? Every day you can be there. See who. There's one paper. Put in that Johnny. Anyone you go to register there. What do you know? What they can do? What can you do? They can have the kind of men and I want. We are attacking just because of me and you. Talk about the fact that where's that in charge? Are you there to go to Kapiaba? Be careful.
Thank you very much.
Go and buy knife. Sharp it front and back at this point. Keep it at the attack and stay put. Like, our leader will speak very soon. They will teach these people like that. This kind of life. We'll teach them a lesson that they will not forget in life.
Almost heal Biafra. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Hello, Master George Onyibe.
Good morning from here. Go ahead,
Master
please.
George Onyibe. Good morning, sir. I'm calling from Oka. I'm from Mazi Chuku Kadibio Koyo Buchukuma. Piaro Oka. And making all money in Kenalo. I saw all your good work. Keep focus. No matter anything Zoo is doing or British is doing, all of them is nonsense. So go ahead, let others talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, and God be with you. Yes, Pastor Samuel, are you there? Good morning from here.
Good morning, Mazi. My name is Pastor Samuel Odakizi. I am from Omondamak. Omondamak is in Orediri is in Olo province. And by the special grace of Chuku Okike Diama, I am the coordinator of Umo Zone 1. And also the coordinator of all the Olo IPOD. Yes, Mazi, once again, I want to thank you too much. It's been a long time that I had really heard your voice. But I know that all is well. This morning, I want to announce to our people, all the Olo members, more especially the people that is living in Aba, that on Wednesday, there will be a general meeting. This will be the final meeting of all the Olo indigenous IPOB members that is living in Abia State, mostly. On Wednesday, there will be a meeting. Please, this meeting is very, very important because of the national conference we have at Olo. So it is very important that you will be in this meeting. If you know that you are from Olo, some people say that the Idato is not Olo. Please, Idato North, Idato South, Arondi Zogo, Osu local government, Oru East and Oru West. You know that you are from those areas. They are Olo sanitarians. You know that they are from Olo sanitarians. Please, you are among the Olo. This is not only the Olo local government meeting, it's Olo province, Olo provincial meeting. So please try to be in this meeting. On Wednesday, ask your coordinator, your zonal coordinator will give you the contact of the venue. Your zonal coordinator will give you the contact of that venue. Please, it is very important. Then those that you watch, please ask your state coordinator or your zonal coordinator. He will give you the contact of the Olo provincial coordinator that is living in Iguacha. So please, it is very necessary. If you know that you are in Iguacha, the same thing. Those are in Ambra, those in all in Biafra land. Please, this meeting we have on January 3rd. It's very important that you will come to this conference on 3rd. It is very necessary. Mazi, keep it on. This is the only announcement I want to do this morning. And I know that Chuku Piadama will continue blessing you. God will bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our deputy director, Mazi Shonefo, you, George Onyibe. My Chuku Piadama will continue protecting you. I know in a shortly time, I always say in a shortly time, we all will march into Biafra land. Thank you very much, and remain resilient. God bless you. I still remember Pastor Samuel Obiakis, the coordinator of Olo and the coordinator of Umo.
Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
I'm from Nova.
My name is Nani Bifu.
Go ahead. Go ahead. The world is listening. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I want to join the IPOB family. And I've been sending messages. Nobody is responding to me.
Have you been sending those messages on the WhatsApp?
Yes, I've been sending messages
Okay,
on WhatsApp.
please, until they respond to you, don't stop sending it. Okay? The moment I get this number, I forward it to the nearest coordinator. That will in turn forward it to the next coordinator till they get to you. So not until they attend to you, please keep resending it. Somebody will certainly talk to you. Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, are you there, caller on the line?
Yes, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, Ada. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mary. I'm calling from Akwa Ibom.
Abba, yeah.
My dear brother, Idioko.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I have heard all what you thought of, all your background, everything. My dear, I thank God for keeping you alive, for me to hear your voice again. Because I was feeling here with you, where are you? I never hear you when I on my radio by 4 o'clock. I never hear your voice. I was thinking, okay, so far as you get the program.
I was actually sick.
So, may God help you.
God
You will not die. It is not your mission to die and live
I was actually upgrading. That is it.
It is not your portion to die and live
Thank you very much.
So continue paddling. You will succeed. I was listening to radio do media. Come here, see, we have closed our border. Come here, see, now that Buhari calling himself Chubri. They say he has traveled to Cairo. Coming back from Cairo. Another one, I come here, see, the whole border for Northern State is open, declaring Nigeria as a promised land. Do you know the media? So that all these many people, they're coming in declare, like they come in, make anybody they want to do business with Nigeria coming. Immediately these people coming, I come here from media again. They say, oh, Kitty, the Fulani don't occupy the Kitty, hang up their flag. Hang up their flag. See, make a Kitty, people don't enter there again. Do you know their mission? So that those weapons where they pack, make them come use it. Are they coming to search and gun? Do they get handwork? Are they coming to teach? Do they go to school? They are doing nothing. They are just lazy and killers. So their mission with this Jubril, whether you call himself Buhari, is to come and use those weapons. And now they have to occupy the city, hang their flag on this Tuesday or Wednesday. Declare Kitty that the people should not enter there. That is. So from there enter, and now my brother for IPOB don't talk to the full caliber. So let us pray. Let us not shake, because Ezekiel prayed and he warned Sennacherib without shaking. Let us pray. Those things, when we look at them, look at their face, we will be frightened. May we not look at their face. May we continue praying, because we, the people, we worship God. That's why they use their church come deceive us. We believe. During that time, they vacate our land, push us away, carry their own doctrine, fix. We can worship God. Let us pray. God, that our God, He must surely answer us. Let us pray very well. God, that our God, He will answer. The man will answer us. I trust Him. Tell our leader, beg. Let him pray. Ask our God question. Promise our God. He must surely answer him. When our God answer our leader, He will answer us too. We are joining hands. We are one body, one family, praying seriously, crying. All these announcements, our leader, they cry. Now crying. Our God will wipe his tears one day. Shalom, Biafra.
Shalom. Thank you very much. We must continue from there. Madam, are you on WhatsApp? Oh, I have lost that caller. But we must continue. Are you there, caller from Israel? Chibuike?
Yes, Mazi, good morning.
I hope you are not related to Amechi Rotimi Chibuike. Because that man is a suspect. He's a suspect. Go ahead, please, my brother.
The Zuman. Yeah, good morning, fellow Biafrans. My name is Obiomane Chibuike. I'm from Umbidi. I'm calling from the state of Israel. Mazi, thank you very much for your analysis on Nigeria this morning. The way you place it, the way you share Nigerians based on their percentage and based on where they belong. But the situation of Nigeria today is like cinema. I remember those days in our primary school when they would come to play cinema for us. Before they start playing the cinema man will narrate the story, will narrate about what we are going to watch about the cinema. Today, our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, has narrated the cinema of Nigeria for us. And very soon, even now, the cinema has started playing. Mazi, the 15% of the influential people you talk about, now that the cinema is playing, they are now understanding the narrative, what our leader is narrating all this while. The likes of Allen Oyema, the likes of Wojus Okalo, now they are falling online. They have seen the cinema. They are now watching it. The 80% of the gullible, all of them are seeing what is happening now. They are seeing that the border of our border is closed, the northern border is open. Everybody is seeing it now. Then the 15% and the 80%, all of them will march together and fight that 5% of the oppressors. Those people that are oppressing us. During this time the cinema is playing, everybody must fall in line. And if you fail to fall in line, your head will join. And we will join you to that 5% of those that is oppressing us. And we'll march together and deal with all of them. Today, Natiwa Danjuma is talking. He's talking because his oil well is being threatened. There's nothing again. What will he tell us that our leader have not told us? Our leader has told us
when he was setting up Agun Yurusi up, he didn't know that Nigeria will not sleep. Are those people, well, God will see them through. In here, of course. Go ahead.
Yesterday he was shouting, they collude. Today it was, if you tell us we will not sleep, we are not be sleeping. Our leader has woken us up all this while. So nothing he will tell us today that we have not heard about. We know that Jubilee is there. What will he tell us that is Jubilee? We know already. So it is we that are telling them. Let them wake up. What are we talking about? What of Jeremiah Husseini? We are not hearing about him again. Maybe
his own percentage in Nigeria is not threatened yet. When Obasanjo talk, know that they have threatened his bank account with the Yahoo boys, EFCC. If you see them talk, know that the exploit of war is being threatened. Is there anybody called Nigeria? So why would they care for you? So don't worry, we understand how they operate. Nobody say Nigeria, so they don't care about you. When you hear them shouting, oh, I want to speak, Rojas Okorocha, when they threaten to shut down his schools, which I believe are temporarily shut down, and then he say, if I say what I know, and so what? Thank you very much.
Let them die with what they know. Mazi, thank you very much.
We must continue. Oh, he Biafra. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Good morning,
Good morning, my friend. Before.
Hey. Good morning.
Go ahead, please.
God bless you. All Biafra all over the world. Happy Christmas. All IPOB worldwide. And I make speak to everybody. As never of an honor. Yamari no Mao. Happy New Year. I have a unique. I gave you what I wear by a horror. Ever no longer. I am here as a happy hey, please. Now, a very Chineke. Why no? udo dịrị gị. Achị nka nkele m ka ọ dịghị anya. Ụtụtụ ọma o.
Ụtụtụ ọma, thank you very much. We must continue. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye from here. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
This is Samson calling from. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
My name is Samson calling from Azumini sector. I want to use this opportunity to thank our Mazi leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has been so good, so kind in every area of life. He has been fighting for us, and also want to use this opportunity to thank our brother and our father, Mazi Ichemefo, for all your kindness. That person fighting for the restoration of Biafra. That is our freedom. Without that, we are not going anywhere. I say, may Chukwu Katiyama, God can protect you all. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Biafrans across the globe must understand we have one destination. We are coming from one direction and we are going to one direction. No matter what they do, no matter the strategy they have in place, no matter how much they think they can frustrate us, but they will understand that they came late. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, hi, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Ewa Masha from Amasore local government state. I reside here in Dema. I want to appreciate God, number one, for his faithfulness in the life of Biafrans. I want to also appreciate our able leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his deputy, Chemofo, and you, Onyibe, and all the principal officers that are working as serious to make sure that our freedom is sure. I also want to use this opportunity to inform you, Onyibe, that I went to my place to Amasari. There was nothing like a network that is receiving, no transmitter, nothing is happening there. And those people that are among us, the group there, as our members, IPOP there, when I asked them, they say that all that they do is always they go to Abakaliki, which is our headquarters, the boy there. So I say it's no normal. So and I was asking them why then did they not pass an information to make sure that our destiny is also working there, that our men and our people will know what is happening. So they are down in that very area. I'm afraid there.
Of course, I will say they are up, and believe me, IPOB leadership is doing everything they can to upgrade our satellite, our transmitters across Biafra land, and nobody will be left out. Be rest assured of that.
Thank you. And another thing that I want to do is that when I was coming down to the hospital in Damabak, I was discussing about the people inside the vehicle. So I was shocked that some group of people are telling me that our that whenever he came, his leader will come to his mother and his father that he would tell himself to kill him by himself. And I laughed at them. I smiled. When I raised up the issue, I told them that they should use Kanu as an experiment, because he has told them what to do They rejected him. I'm not just telling you they are regretting. And why is he bragging? After he has done it. So I don't know.
Well, in terms of those ones, I call it where I call Yamane ndi buhu we kugli we akono where akono. There is no need to even go in there. What's gonna be? They have our kukunwe one was or chokukunwada. Just leave them, let them go ahead. But in the end, we shall know.
Another thing is about this our trouble. Our people should know that our enemy has occupied our land and taken everything that we ought to. We pray that we are ought to see investment. Now we know that the Israelites went to the land of Canaan to possess. People here judging their possessed position, taking occupied there. It is only telling that we are able to say that we are able to take over. Now, since these people have taken over, us the believer, the Christian, they should know that a Christian is not if we wish. About God, God is his war, and God is his power. So once our people that claim that they are believers and they want to cooperate on this very strong, I think that they are weak ones. So and they should see is the other side of it, that they are able to take over what belongs to them. So if one can see that these descendants that stand on their feet can be able to fall down, no matter the quantity, no matter how many they are, we don't care to know. So we are able to fight this very regime. We are able. So we are going to take over.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Shalom. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, my rep. Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name is Joy Wombo. I'm calling from a Cross River State, Biafra land. Thank you so much, my amiable rep, for digressing so much this morning for us concerning the status of Nigeria. We all know it. You have digressed more because as it stands, anybody who is hoping on this country that tomorrow they are going to unite is a big fool, very mature animal. The person does not know anything because Nigerian government is evil. This is a place where evil spirit and every other thing that is bad that you can talk of and think of is dwell. So anybody who is reasoning well can never pray for one Nigeria. Rather, we will be praying and singing for disintegration, and we must disintegrate. We are not born to be together. There is nothing that shows that Fulani people and Biafran people are going to live together. They have been killing us. They have been killing us. It's not today. It's a very long time. So the only solution that will bring peace and harmony into the land of Biafran and the zoo as well is when we go our separate ways. Of course, we will go. And as for that matured animal that called himself T.Y. Danjuma, he never knew. How can he forget so soon that the blood of Agi Yurensu will continue to fight him until he died? He's there yapping. As old as he is, he wants to say something. Hello? He wants to say something that if I should open mouth and say something, nobody will sleep. Who is sleeping? Of course, all of us, we are awake. And there's nothing, no nonsense that he's going to vomit that our leader, Mazen Nandekano, have not told us. Is it? No. All of us will know. We know that Abba Kyari is the one ruling. So what else does he want to tell us? Obasanjo is there in Ogun State. He yapping again.
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network, and at this moment our times are up, and I will be winding up at this moment. Biafrans, wherever you are all over the world, understand the coup that holds us together. As we are very close to the dawn of that festive period. And for Nigeria and those who want Nigeria in territorial or territorial integrity to remain, may the Lord be with you. This is all we can tell you. I sign off from here. Remain blessed and remain focused. Remain Biafra above all.
Yeah.